Okay. Das sieht gut aus. Das ging ja noch besser, als ich dachte.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Ich bevorzuge euch in der anderen Version.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Gortash war ein Auserwählter der Kolonie.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Musstet ihr die Gehirne von Verbrechern essen?
Rather them than potential future allies, like you.
Frage ist, ob ich ein Verbrecher bin oder nicht. Also erzählt mir, worum es bei diesem Kampf ging.
We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Wollte Blackith, dass sie euch oder Orpheus töten, als ihr jetzt ins Prisma geschickt hat?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Wart auch ihr hier gefangen?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Könnten wir Orpheus töten, seine Macht an uns reißen?
There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, he would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design.
Wir ähneln uns auch in anderer Weise sehr.
I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
Das würde mir gefallen.
I am pleased to hear that. You will do very well as an Illithid. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. The transformation will not be complete. The physical alteration in particular will only be partial. But your potential will certainly be amplified. Would you like to do it? Would you like to evolve?
Ja.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Der Larve deinen Geist öffnen.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Akzeptiere dein Potenzial. Noch mehr Larven. Jetzt muss ich erstmal kurz wieder zurückwandeln hier. Neun? Das ist kein Achievement, das ist aber schade. Also ich kann jetzt fliegen. Ich habe den Gedankenschlag, eine lange Rast. Ich habe das Gedankenheiligtum. Freies Wirken, ah ja. Intellekt absorbieren. Okay. Displacer Beast Gestalt. Ich habe jetzt 2 Gestalten sozusagen. Psyche zerbrechen. Oh, Rüstungsklasse bringen, das ist gut. Expertise. Oh, das ist sehr stark. Das ist extrem gut. Muss ich auch auf jeden Fall ein bisschen skillen. Ah, das ist schon mal gut, dann kann ich selbst als Schurke brauche ich das nicht lernen, diese Fähigkeiten. Das war der Counterspell. Das schwarze Loch, ne? Ich muss wieder, ich habe einfach zu viele Tasten als Paladin. Mhm.
What's hiding here?
Die haben auf jeden Fall alle noch die Gehirne, die brauche ich für Crafting. Sehr gut. Oh, Unsichtbarkeitstrank und Heiltrank. Sehr schön. Ja, ich glaube, das reicht. Geh ich mal zurück. Ja. So. Ja, das ist sehr praktisch, dass ich fliegen kann. Achso, Quatsch, ich muss ja einfach schlafen. Ups. Dann will ich ja wieder umskillen direkt. Ah, sie ist hier, okay. Verstehe.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Seluna, hear me.
Sie redet aber auch viel und macht nichts.
Traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Ja, ich bin ja echt der Schlechter, was?
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch.
Okay. So, wo ist denn unser Freund? Da ist er.
I have something to ask.
Dost thou require us?
Okay. So, dann brauchen wir wieder Waldläufer. Ritter, damit ich die schwere Rüstung tragen kann, wenn ich sie brauche. Schweres Gekillt. Fingerfertigkeit. Genau. Weisheit. Ein bisschen Charisma will ich haben zum Überreden, weil ich habe jetzt ja Expertise +1, +2. Stärke brauche ich nicht. Ich mache sogar 14 Charisma. Nein, ich brauche auf jeden Fall das. Kann ich +1, +1? Na. Ja, ich muss die andere Rüstung wieder anziehen. Mhm. Gut aus. Genau, Heilkunde, Wahrnehmung, Geschichte. Ich muss hier wieder Bogenschießen. Zauber wieder springen und Tiere. Wieder Langsteuerung, Düsterpirsche. Das passt. Und dann mache ich jetzt mal die Stats. Zack. Achso, das habe ich ja schon. Ja, passt. Okay, die Stats waren nicht so schlau, fällt mir gerade auf. Nein. Mal gucken. Ja, die Stats waren eigentlich. Mal kurz das raus. Hier ziehe ich auf jeden Fall diese andere Brust wieder an, die mit Geschicklichkeit. Ich brauche nämlich gar keinen Dings-Skillen, genau. Das war nutzlos. Ja, ja. Ich brauche nämlich. Was ist fein? Ich habe Anti-Apples her. Ja, das ist ja überhaupt viel geschwungen. Nee, das ist schon 16. Es ist awkward. Stärke brauche ich eigentlich nicht, ne? Ja, weiß lieber so. Ja, das ist doch schon besser. Ich das mal kurz gucken. Heimlichkeit, Fingerfertigkeit kriege ich. Wahrnehmung und Überleben. Das ist fein. Ja, perfekt. Achso, genau. Weiter, das Gelände, Spurenleser. Ja, passt. Düsterpirsche. Gut, dass ich das Geist Self hatte ich auch bekommen, das ist stark. Talent. Scharfschütze. Ja. Was habe ich beim letzten Mal immer genommen? Oh, Zeichen des Jägers habe ich noch gar nicht. Schocke. Sehr gut. Ja, Akrobatik ist schon fein. Mediziner. Mhm. Jetzt die Frage, was wir jetzt machen. Wachsam. Ich habe ja eh schon Doomstalker. Wahrscheinlich wieder Armbrustexperte. Ausexperte, ich will ja eh den Bogen früher oder später haben. Ja, wieder Angriffe. Das war ein Nahkampf, ne? Weißt du das schon? Aber ich mich ja nicht an. Ja, also stark ist es jetzt nicht. Ich werde natürlich sowas machen. Oder sowas. Sehr ganz interessant jetzt für die Stadt. Ich habe durch das Elitieren-Geschichte habe ich ja Expertise. Wo war das? War das hier, ne? Expertise in Überzeugen, Täuschen, Einstellen. Habe ich plus 3, plus. Also ich echt viele Buffs. Ist schon stark. Ja, ich denke, das werde ich machen. Wie gesagt, ich kann ja noch mal skillen. Genau, jetzt halt die Frage, was machen wir jetzt? Ja, das brauche ich nicht so richtig. Stanzen. Könnte ich Richtung Kämpfer gehen? Rüstung habe ich ja auch nicht an. Ne? Ja. Habe ich noch mehr Fähigkeiten. An Armored Text würde ich nicht. Das bringt mir ja eigentlich nichts außer Action Search. Im nächsten Level. No, ich habe 3. Dann kann ich noch bis Champion oder so hoch, ne? Das wäre ja, dass ich mit den beiden Dolchen kämpfe. Ne? Später, das wäre schon stark. Ja, das machen wir mal. Denke ich. Waffenangriffe. 3 gleißender Schaden. Konstellation. Druide. Ja, fliegen kann ich ja eh, deswegen ist Stumpf aber ja egal. Das ist Nahkampf, naja. Ja, ich denke, es klingt zwar langweilig, aber es ist wahrscheinlich Kämpfer. Weil ich auf dem Nahkampf ein bisschen besser bin. Ich kann wieder mein richtiges Gear anziehen, das ist okay. Das ist okay. Wo sind diese nekrotischen Waffenangriffe? Hier erstmal wieder Schild-Action. Zauberrettungs. Lieber allen Schaden um einen verringern, das ist stärker, glaube ich. Jetzt sind meine Stats auch besser und ich habe jetzt auch Scharfschützen. Ich bin aber unfassbar überladen. Das Ganze ins Lager. Nein, so weit nicht. Liegt dann wieder. Was ist meine Tränke hier? Mhm. Okay. Habe ich jetzt schon wieder beladen? Achso, jetzt bin ich nicht mehr schwer beladen, bin ich nur normal. Ich habe 8 Stärke nur, ja. Das soll ich nochmal verwenden?
Stone is
Naja. Nee. Das brauche ich ja nicht. Ich gehe nochmal auf Gewicht. Das Horn wiegt relativ viel. Das ist schon ganz praktisch. Also das ist wahrscheinlich ein konsistentes Problem sein. Wie wiegt das alles zusammen? 10 Kilo. Was sind so Tränke? Gewicht. Wie kommen wir jetzt auf Thai, habe ich gemacht. Ne? Eieiei. Lager verlassen. So, da sind wir in Akt 3 tatsächlich. Ziemlich gut geskillt. Nicht mehr so ein Quatsch wie vorher. Ich habe unendlich viele Skills. Ich kann jetzt auch reden. So wie vorher. Ich kann jetzt auch reden, dass ich das nochmal gesagt habe. So, im echten Leben sind jetzt 2 Wochen vergangen, seit ich das letzte Mal gespielt habe. Für euch ist es quasi ein Schnitt gewesen, deswegen muss ich mich immer kurz orientieren. Ich habe ja für das Video von dem Dark Urge, von dem Assassin, habe ich ein bisschen weitergespielt, aber auch schnell durchgerusht, um ein paar Sachen freizuschalten, auch um Footage zu bekommen. Aber für den Run selber mache ich es jetzt ein bisschen gediegener. Ich weiß ja ungefähr, was ich vorhabe. Ich habe auch schon quasi ein großes Ziel am Anfang, das so ähnlich ist wie bei meinem Rush. Aber ich werde es ein bisschen dezenter machen, nicht die ganzen Dialoge überspringen und so. Genau, wir sind weiterhin, was bin ich, Level 10. Mein Dark Urge Assassin. Ups. Genau, ich habe hier meine 2 Handarmbrüste. Die guten Waffen und die ganze Rüstung, so fehlt mir ja noch. Die werde ich jetzt alle langsam freischalten. Ich werde erstmal in die Stadt begeben und gucken, was hier so los ist. Weiterhin natürlich in meinem Evil Verhalten sein. Kurz noch meine Sachen hier ein bisschen anpassen. So. Das Kind. Dann kann ich das eigentlich direkt umbringen? Okay. Oh! Unerwartet. Oh, das war der schon? Ah, der ist tot, okay. Ja, da war eine Offhand-Attack. Oh, jetzt bin ich auf Tactician. Ja, okay. Das war ja einfacher, als ich dachte. Warum ich das Kind gerade angegriffen habe. Warum ist das Kind wieder da? Wehe, das spricht mich jetzt nochmal an. Okay. Wir werden später sehen, warum ich das gemacht habe mit dem Kind, weil ich habe was mit Orin zu tun. Mal sehen, ob es so eine Auswirkung hat, was ich gerade getan habe. Ah, der Ochse ist da, oder? Ah, das war ein Ochse. Okay. Habe ich ja nun ein mit Tieren sprechen? Das müsste ich auch als Spell auch haben, ne? Ja. Das ist ein Ritual, ne? Achso, ne? Ja, doch, Ritual. Langstreiter muss ich noch machen. Wie waren meine Level jetzt gerade? 5 Ranger für Multishot, 4 Rogue für Sharpshooter und Level 1 Fighter und dann Level 3 Fighter für Champion Fighter. Sprechen wir mal kurz, bevor ich mit dem ins Gespräch komme.
No, incapable.
I'll show you incapable.
I remain unshown. not for you to know.
Piqued my curiosity.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
We are much alike.
A kindred spirit, but I only wish to be an ox. Do you understand?
Do not conceal your exalted brutality.
Brutality? Don't be silly. I like grass. I like my harness. I like the warmth of the stable.
Acquaint the cow with the depths of your depravity.
You deliver the ox a death by 1,000 cuts, trying to taunt it into revealing its old form with every slice. It chooses to die docile in animal form. Only after its eyes fade does it become the monster it once was.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Oh. Das war nicht das Outcome, was ich erwartet hatte, aber ich nehme es.
That's curious.
Ich nach looten. Ah, ja. Was haben wir hier? Fire Damage. Shapeshifting oder Sky. Das sind alles Checks. Das ist eigentlich ganz gut. Das nehme ich, glaube ich, direkt mal mit jetzt für die Stadt. Concentrating. Ich mir das. Als was gehe ich denn mal in die Stadt? Female Drow? Ja, das ist Female Drow. Jetzt habe ich meinen Bonus, Shapeshifter-Bonus. So.
With haste.
Was ist das hier? Was ist hier los?
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The flaming fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
I should be leaving. Ich kümmere mich nicht um Refugees.
Good riddance.
I'm not paid to
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry. And nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course.
Das klingt sehr lukrativ.
Indeed. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold.
Genius, I applaud you.
A pity more don't share your open mind. I always say it's just business, but some don't see it that way.
Mind if I take a look? No? Okay. Und eine Wurfwaffe. Okay. Heiltränke, habe ich noch genug Heiltränke? Aber wenn, dann wären die eh in meinem Beutel drin, ne? Kann ich gerade nicht reingucken. Fairy Fire. Ja, das ist nicht so sonderlich interessant. Und was machst du mit all diesen Goods?
There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I.
Versuche ich mal rauszufinden. Ich habe wieder meinen Mark of the Shifter natürlich. 37. Oh, wie.
You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele. But I think you've earned a peek.
Nee. Diese Waren sind zu exotisch.
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
Okay. Von mir aus.
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off.
Piss off. Charming.
I'm doing my job. You can win the shop elsewhere. Now are you going to clear off or not?
Warum braucht eine Barn Flaming Fist, um was zu beschützen?
In case little weasels like you come sniffing around.
Warum kümmert sich diese um diese Refugees?
And you don't, after all they've been through. And with the army of the Absolute at their backs. If you can't see it, I'm not going to waste my time explaining it to you.
Da ist ein... Okay. Ah, ich kann ja fliegen jetzt, stimmt. Ich kann ja...
Oi, what in Helm's most holy name are you doing here?
Well, of your business.
I have to applaud the right. Let's you and I.
Did I not just tell you you weren't allowed in here? What are you doing? A pig? You're looking for a pig. I'm not one for animal husbandry, but I know Rivington certainly has its enthusiasts. You can have a look. Just don't touch anything.
Das geht doch. Muss ich immer nur schlau anstellen.
Another step forward.
Oh.
Who's that rummaging around in there? Show yourself! Why am I not surprised? You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest.
Found a toy bear's rig to explode.
What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives?
Warum soll ich meine eigenen Explosives disarmen?
Alright, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Alles klar. Ich versuch's mal. Oh, keiner guckt. Verdammt, guckt doch jemand. Ein cooler Name. Otto Dance Fenton.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
Okay. Tote Chickens.
Starving folk tend not to.
If they just lined up and taken their fair shares, we've had plenty for everyone.
Was ist hier los?
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Okay.
Something over there.
Nein. Oh. Das war eine gute Potion.
To keep going.
Was ist hier los?
They need to be wiped out, exterminated. Nothing less.
Ist ein Händler von denen?
Rechtei hathran rust. Frey vald iskdurovna. Frey vald iskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize.
Im orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this.
Time like what?
You find us honoring our dead, celebrating those who fell in battle trying to save our tribe. There is doom in the air these days, but welcome news too. Word has reached me that the undying Ketheric Thorm is destroyed, and if whispered tales can be believed, he was defeated by one looking much like you.
Ja, ich habe ihn getötet.
A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another.
Ja, warum nicht?
Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future. They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could.
Wie soll ich da bitte reinkommen?
The main entrance is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-repair. Climb the scaffolding, and you can enter his palace. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did.
Sure.
If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies. Almost doomed. Just wait for the next wave. Strategy. Should we fortify the camp? Wait for the vampires to strike here?
And let them marshal all their strength against us? I do not like our chances.
Was habt ihr denn so Feines? Ihr Gurk. Ah, nichts interessant aussieht. Gibt's hier oben eigentlich was? Ich war hier, glaube ich, noch nie. Aber auch noch ein guter Ausblick. Okay.
How much farther can I go?
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Oh. Hm. Schlüssel.
This is front page material. There must be something.
Mit einer legendäre Resistenz, der Journalist.
That'll make a great headline.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Don't be shy.
Ups. Was gibt's hier?
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
Was? Nicht garantiert?
Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
My fees are very reasonable.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
Okay. Ich halte die Augen offen.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
The Duke.
Blut. Sehr viel Blut. Krass. Potion of Greater Healing. Nee. Was ist hier los?
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger.
Sounds a lot of bollocks.
I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
What makes Brilgor convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power, well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. If we don't help them, who will? But the kind Lord Gortash. Don't make me laugh. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple to run, and a high priest to replace.
Okay. Wird also jemand ermordet. Mal geht's nach oben. Wollen wir mal nach oben.
Never seen one in the flesh before.
Yeah. The Tressum seems nervous, but you can't quite tell why.
Please. I don't dirty my paws for anything less than pheasant. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy luxuriating in solitude. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were threatening me. I ate the pigeons. Are you satisfied? I prevaricated before. Pigeon is my second most favorite meat.
What is your first?
Beholder. But it's exceedingly rare to come by. But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta!
You eat these pigeons or I'll eat you.
Ha! I'd actually enjoy watching you try. But let's not allow our baser natures to prevail. In truth, I've grown tired of this rooftop anyway. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
Ja, sympathisch eigentlich. Huh?
Yes?
Hallo? Sein. Und endlich respawnende.
Your actions are pushed.
Tressum Telekinesis und Blink. Ah. Und natürlich die Briefe. Was ist das hier? Muss natürlich das mal lesen, ne? Wollen wir mal direkt zurück zum Postmaster gehen.
suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
Sehr interessant für diese Interim.
You read it? Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip. Tell you what, give it here and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
Well, another buyer lined up. I'd make it a very generous fee.
Fine. Just give me the letter. Forget you saw anything. This never happened.
Schön. Telekinese-Ring, das ist ja interessant. Ups. Aber ein Hals für mehr. Ein Blink.
At the ready.
Geht aber zurück ins Kloster. Interessanten Bücher. Ich kann ja keine von denen lesen, von den Büchern. Ich folge erstmal der Blutspur in den Keller. Das scheint mir das Sinnvollste zu sein. Verrottete Tomate. Lecker. Ja, blinder. Ah, ich kann ja fliegen zurück.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Habe ich gerade eigentlich ein Elixier drin. Das kann ich mal kurz mit in Alchemie gehen. Ein gutes Elixier. Blattlass ist halt ein starkes Elixier. Walkfang. Hero ist gut.
Never wanted the easy path.
Kann man die eigentlich bestehlen, ja, die Jungs? Nope. Muss ich nicht Advantage haben? Doppelgänger also.
What in the hell? It was a shapeshifter.
Ah, kann ich Turnbase gehen, bitte? Schön. Warum habe ich ein Disadvantage? Das verstehe ich nicht. Ach, Tactician. Die mögen ja Tactician nicht, die Jungs. Beziehungsweise, die lassen mich nicht. Ich sollte schnell genug sein für den. Ja. Gegen diese Ballisten habe ich irgendwie Disadvantage. Ich weiß nicht genau warum. Ja. Ich weiß nicht genau warum. Hier kriege ich einfach keine Advantage. Okay. Flowery Key. Mit der Adresse von Flayos Flophouse in Worms Crossing. Möchte ich da gleich mal hingehen. Flayos Flophouse. Dolor.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Oh, was ist das hier?
Body parts.
Oh, ich bin sehr voll mit Zeug. 8 Stärke ist natürlich nicht so viel. Ach, die Schreckkolben, der ist eigentlich unnötig. Der reicht eigentlich schon. Ne, der reicht nicht aus, verdammt. Ich mach den jetzt mal ins Lager. Da hinten ist noch mehr Blut.
Looks like they were trying to hide. Didn't work.
Oh, was ist das? Keine Batterien. Da ist noch einer, den ich noch nicht geholt habe. Okay, also Worms Crossing. Das ist meine nächste Adresse für den. Oh. Oh, was ist denn das?
So much blood. Must be where Father Logan was slaughtered.
Ah, der Tanderschreck kommt trotzdem noch besser, glaube ich, für den Moment. Ja. Nee, folgen wir mal der Spur. Habe ich den. Links nicht. Folgen wir mal der Spur nach Worms Crossing. Werde ich mich jetzt in der ersten Folge mal um diesen Mordfall kümmern.
What's that?
Flug ist natürlich ein bisschen unnötig, aber... Ich war ja noch nie drin. Was ist denn? Oh. Der Healing. Jetzt muss ich den Dolch mal kurz equippen. Sneak Attack Bonus habe. Hill Giant Strength. Na gut.
Unauthorized access to the city is a serious offense. Surrender for sentencing, villain. By the edicts of Lord Gortash, you are sentenced to death.
Das war nicht unbedingt mein Plan. Disengagen. Okay, jetzt nochmal laden. Wo ist jetzt mal gespeichert? Nein. Das ist very annoying. Okay. Also erstmal zu entkommen. Sind jetzt immer noch Feinde oder kann ich jetzt zurück? Okay, versuchen wir es nochmal auf den richtigen Weg. Entschuldigung.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift. Your offer appears to be of interest. Let's make it a good one.
What? Was passiert hier gerade? Ja, nimm ein paar Kristalle. Ach, ich muss wieder... Ah, verstehe. Ja, das hat noch nicht gereicht. Die Wache hier bestechen. Ja. So, reicht das? Nein, das reicht noch nicht. Ah, hier, diese Dinger kannst du gehen. Die sind ein bisschen was wert, oder? Ja.
Front page material.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you. Your offer appears to be of interest.
Jesus Christ.
Let's make it a good one.
Oh, what is this? Okay, ja, das kannst du gerne haben. Wait, that. Okay. Ein bisschen Quatsch. Usha Haysam. Scheiße. Oh, was für ein Scheiß. Okay. Da wollte ich eigentlich auf hinaus.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
You have no idea what you're talking to. Let me through or I kill you.
Really? Here I thought this was going to be a boring day.
Help! I'm being attacked!
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God
That
damn
would
it all!
Great headline.
is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your head!
Okay.
Something's off here, but I'm not sure.
Ja, darauf wollte ich eigentlich hinaus.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Will ich immer hoffen. Das will ich immer hoffen. Du bist ein Händler, oder?
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick.
Ja, Bomben. Ich nehme Bomben. Ich nehme Bombenpfeiler. Steelwatcher. Stunt. Unarmed. Gnomes. Martial Exertion.
Now let...
Okay. Good. Wolbram, da bist du ja.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
God is the dead man. I have reasons for my own to taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Personally, I put a lot of blame on Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What's the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Give me the bomb.
Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Das ist ein bisschen schwer. Wo ist sie gelandet, die Bombe? Wait. Ah ja. Oh, die ist schwer. Mhm. Die nehme ich aber mit, danke. Mhm. So.
Always ready. They're damn near chomping at the bit.
Refugees traveling around.
Ah, das müsste auch Oren sein. Probieren wir mal was.
Ticklish little creature tries to sneak and slice. Hack away, sweet meat. Let your butchery unfold.
Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Ah, yeah. You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
Say that again, like you really, really mean it.
I don't need to. I know what you did, whacking me over the head. Near caved me skull in. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
Brave words for a man harboring wanted terrorists in his cellar.
Terrorists? Is that why you belted me over the head? Those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those iron hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Go on, take your thuggery elsewhere, bloody animal.
Ja. Ist auch eine Möglichkeit, damit umzugehen. Gut.
Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp.
Sind sie das? Ambushes, Sneak. Combat. Oh, ja. Sind sie auch Bomben? Na bald. Rüstung kommt wahrscheinlich eh nicht. Teleport-Ding brauche ich nicht so dringend. Beast Slaying. Okay. Undead Slaying. Construct Slaying. Gut. Aha. Das ist alles eine gute Rüstung, aber jetzt nichts Weltbewegendes. Plus 8, was er erwähnt.
Caught in the act. Your touch isn't as light as you'd hoped.
Sorry. Was hatte ich jetzt geklaut? Die Waffe, ne? Perception Ability Checks. Mhm. Das ist nur plus 2.
Fascinating.
Ich bin da so. Ist der Schlüssel? Wo der ist bestimmt hier drin, ne? Ja. Freyos Flophaus.
On my way.
Freyos Flophaus. Ah, Freyos Flophaus.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
That might be worth a look.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Can't risk being in open view.
God of the oppressed, my eye. Damn priest.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Was finden, wo ein Flowery Key zu passt?
Need to find a way forward. Light on my feet.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Slay the targets in the victim's hands. Okay. Da habe ich ja einen Plan, wie ich ein Ballist werde.
Blood near the bed.
Two hands, two of them. I need to not enough.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Five. Flower-shaped key with 5.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Oh, was ist das? Ja? Das habe ich ihn gerade gelötet. Scarlet. Oh, sieht cool aus. Ja. Wo sind meine Camp Supplies? Das ist Alchemie. Potions. Hab ich noch encumbered oder? Nee. Temple plants.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
Town Parchment. Scheint hier auf jeden Fall etwas gefunden zu haben. Ein Lager von jemandem. Gibt es hier auf dem Dach zufällig was? Sprechen wir mit dem Typen, ob er weiß, was er hier für jemanden geborgen hat.
It is you, most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot.
Ich habe einen Zwergenkopf gefunden. Was weißt du darüber?
Oh. Oh dear. A dwarf, you say? Theon. One of Mamselle's girls from Sharessa's caress. Been gone for a 10-day. Smiled as wide as the wide, but twice as sunny. You don't suppose the murderer? Oh, goodness no. It's too horrible to imagine. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Ja, ein bisschen suspicious, der Kollege.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music,
Sharessa's caress.
and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
Here when you've met the drow.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
Another drow for my feasting eyes. In darkness bred, yet no less delicious for it. Elegant, decadent, and oh so dangerous. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Spot on. That sounds delightful.
I thought as much. Those eyes tell a story. Punishment is your pleasure. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Surely you can spare a reward.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Nope.
Look at me.
Is this a double door?
Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
Das ist einfach nur ein Lager, ne?
Painfully so.
Okay.
Should mind my step.
Okay. Ich muss ein paar Leute in der Stadt finden, ne? Und ich das richtig gesehen habe. Investigate the murders. List of people. We tool targets from the list. Server trennt. Das klingt so nach einem Plan. Kurz hier zum Händler.
Welcome to Danthilon's dance.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Blightbringer. Attacking gnomes, oh no. That's funny. Humanoid slaying. Arcane Acuity. Ist ja im Prinzip das gleiche. Okay, jetzt. Ein bisschen Quatsch verkaufen. Das Middle Harmony. Performance Check. Die Make Performance Checks. Branching Audio. Das ist ziemlich geil. Das ist eine Finesse-Waffe. Das sind aber 3, das ist 1 bis 6. Und kriegt noch Advantage. Advantage und Perception Roll. Das ist natürlich mega geil. Eine Speed Potion vielleicht?
Shortfather.
Shortfather. Wir waren nicht hier noch einen Potion-Händler hier oben. Ich mal, glaube ich, besuchen. Bei Chemie.
Now here's... Stop. Inhale through the nose.
Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
It smelled better. I thought someone was burning worth the shit.
You know, head trauma can severely affect one's sense of smell, among other things. You may find my selection somewhat misaligned with your particular preferences.
What do you get in stock?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hm?
Ah ja, okay, gut. Ich hatte ja die... Was brauchte ich jetzt nochmal für den...
Be sure to savor.
Warum gibt es mir nicht... Dieser Laden, der gefällt mir eigentlich ganz gut. Vielleicht übernehme ich diesen Laden. Davor übernehme ich aber den ganzen anderen Quatsch hier. Na, der Kopf wirkt runter. Ah ja.
I can take what I please. Surely no one will notice.
Korps raus. Ja, auf jeden Fall. Haste Spar Grenade. Draw. Vigilance, ja. Assistance. Sorry. Ich war noch nicht fertig. Greater Healing. Superior Healing. Oh, Smoke Water Bomb. Oil of Accuracy. Was haben wir denn hier alles Feines? Chemielabor. Ja, das Smoking Pipe war jetzt ein bisschen unnötig. Alchemie-Pouch, da ist schon was gute Sachen drin. Nope. Wenn ich schon mal hier in dem Alchemistenlabor bin, kann ich mal ein bisschen craften. Ja, da kann ich das immer noch nicht. Viciousness. Predator lying in wait. Das klingt einfach, was ich nutzen wollen würde. Mal ganz kurz auch wieder. Viciousness. Critical Hit. Oh. So, doch mal. Das klingt auf jeden Fall gut. Okay. Ich habe meine Alchemiebedarf wieder befrischt.
Don't waste a step.
Not this again. Greetings, citizen.
So, was ist, wenn ich da jetzt reinfliege? Ups. Nope.
Triumph after triumph. You have excelled in base villainy. For she who fights with monsters should look to it that she herself becomes a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. You have reached the time of majority, and you shall come into your birthright. But another seeks to disinherit you. Do not let her be your death. Your father loves you. You have already made us so proud. Slaughter your line. Become the last of your name. Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of Baal, leading his savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is greater than you could have dreamed. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion. The cruelty of the Slayer leaps around within. You are not the last of your name. Not yet. There is another. The abomination wrapped in flesh you saw in the colony. Orin, dear sister, must die by your hand, an offering in Baal's sanctum. Your heart pines for the love of your lord. Today is a wonderful day for murder.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
Pleasure to meet you.
Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We went through all that trouble to get inside, and now Gortash invites us to see him.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Lord Gortash himself told me to speak with you.
Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick.
Das ist einfach alles nur die klassische Ever of Many Targets, ist aber gut. Keine Interference. Break your silence. Das ist ein bisschen sehr teuer. Das Transportation brauche ich eigentlich nicht. Okay. Sehr gut. So. Da sind wir. Ja, ich hab's ja gehört. So, da stehen wir in Worms Crossing. Ich werde gleich kurz bei Gortash vorbeischauen, bei seiner Inauguration. Wir sind den Spuren der Origin meines Charakters ein bisschen auf die Spur gekommen, dass ich ein Balspawn bin und dass ich mich um Orin kümmern muss. Den Weg hinein finde ich, indem ich ein paar Leute in Baldurs Gate ermorde. Das mache ich doch gerne als Dark Urge. Das ist doch kein Problem. Ich weiß nicht, vielleicht gibt es eine andere Möglichkeit, als Dark Urge da direkt reinzukommen. Das will ich nochmal schauen. Ansonsten mache ich den Weg wie alle anderen. Ein paar Leute ermorden, kein Problem. Und rein da. Genau, das erwartet uns in der nächsten Folge. Ich danke für euch fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Vielen Dank.